Hey, good evening, everyone in the USA, Canada, Long Island, all over the world, Brooklyn, Bronx, Manhattan, Staten Island, and Queens. I'm your man, G Money Stacks, aka Lonely Nomad, aka The Gregonator, aka Host with the Most, aka YouTuber, aka um Rookie Podcaster of Queens, New York. And you are now tuning in and rocking with the 77th episode of Off the Meatrack Chainz New York podcast. Wow, number 77. That's crazy, man. How you like me now? So listen, I do apologize for the previous recording. I did not expect it to be 9 seconds. But um, you know, I really hope you guys had a nice weekend. And I'm pretty sure you guys are looking forward into Halloween that's coming up next. So check this out. If you guys are new listeners and new watchers in the YouTube community universe and you miss any previous episodes whatsoever, don't worry, I got your back. All you have to do is go grab the subscribe button on the YouTube channel G Money Stacks 555, where you can see a whole list of episodes of the shows on the channel's page where it says Off the Meatrack Chainz New York podcast, of course. Um, so be sure you grab the subscribe button. Um, Make sure you enable alerts along with the notification bell so you can be reminded when the show goes in the air via live stream. More video content. Leave a like and a comment along with the episodes with the topics. Upcoming episodes, previous episodes that was previously recorded that will be posted and automatically um posted on the YouTube channel page. All right. Um Also I would like to actually say um share the videos. Make sure you tell a friend to another friend. Also be sure to um share the podcast along with audio streaming platforms with the link tree saying with the link saying linktree/G Money Stacks with your friends, which I will go over at the end of the show. And once again, I do apologize for you know, for the little mishap. I thought I recorded the episode, but for some reason I accidentally pressed end the podcast and the broadcast with 9 seconds, which is not a good look. So I decided to redo it. So I didn't want to wait till tomorrow because I have other episodes that I have to record, and I may have to like make sure that everything's all situated with the recording schedule. So here we go. Um um we're gonna go to a section in the show in the segment called Chatting on the Jazz. So for those of you who may not know, y'all should know what Chatting on the Jazz is about, man. So I'm just gonna cut to the chase and just you know get through this episode. All right. So our first topic has to do with Snoop Dogg's mom who passed away. Basically, let me just read this, man. So Snoop Dogg is mourning the death of his mother, Miss Beverly Tate, who recently died from an unknown illness. Um, Rastar revealed Snoop Dogg revealed his mother passed away earlier today. No, which was yesterday, actually, to be exact. The rapper posted a touching tribute to his mom, Beverly Tate, on his popular Instagram account. Thank you, God, for giving me an angel for a mother. TWMA, Snoop Dogg said. Walk by faith, not by sight, smile Snoopy. That's what you would say when it was time to take a picture, TWMA, the rapper added in a separate post. In May of 2021 of this year, of course, um, Snoop revealed his mother was fighting an unknown illness earlier this summer. In July, the rapper asked for prayers as he stood beside his mom in the hospital. Snoop was very close to his mother. Miss Tate, age 70, raised the rapper born Calvin Cordoza Broadus Jr. as a solo parent for much of his childhood. She was also an ordained minister and a well known community activist who created the Mothers of Entertainers in 2005. Through her ministry, Miss Tate mentored underprivileged children, abused women, and homeless people. In February of 2017, Miss Tate was honored with the key to the city during an event in Little Rock, Arkansas. Daz Dillinger, Exhibit, Busta Rhymes, E40, and others offered Snoop their condolences. Um, so SIP to Snoop Dogg's mom. All right. So let's lighten the load here, man. In other Snoop Dogg news, he just turned 50. And this is how it goes down. Snoop Dogg celebrating old school music and style and nothing new, but Snoop doing that for his 50th birthday and everything about his party was true to the game, including his badass surprise gift. Ooh, Snoop decked out in a tuxedo, top hat, and fur coat led the fashion parade for the bash at his Inglewood compound. Guests like Jamie Foxx, Usher, Nelly, and T.I. were rocking their own styles that screamed old school players ball. The man himself was over the moon about the gift his family delivered to the party, a fully restored 1995 Chevy Impala. Snoop was grinning from ear to ear when he slid behind the wheel of the new copper whip with matching interior. Inside the party, with more than 300 of his closest friends, Snoop got on the mic for a little bit, but mostly got to enjoy comedic and musical performances from other people. Not all of Snoop's pals could make it to the party. Martha Stewart posted a 50th birthday message for her partner in pop culture, and it was fully lit. Complete with a shout out to Big Lighters naturally. How about some explosions for this? Between even before last night's event, which kept rocking to the early morn, Snoop had treated himself to another sweet ride. He got a custom. He has a customized Mercury Cougar, airborne, a Mercury Cougar. Oh wow, airbrush with images of his beloved Lakers, including LeBron James and Kobe Bryant. That's actually a good thing, man. That's actually a good thing. Um, yeah. So, congratulations to Snoop Dogg on his 50th birthday, and 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 being in the fashion game. So in other news, there's been an incident in regards to a shooting during a recording of the movie Rust. So here's what's happening. The set of the Western film Rust was the site of a real life shooting Thursday when actor Alec Baldwin fired a prop gun that killed rising cinematographer Helena Hutchins and wounded director Joel Souza. The film's location, Bonanza Creek Ranch in Santa Fe, New Mexico, has been a Hollywood go-to for more than 130 films and TV shows shot there over the past 50 plus years. Um, the ranch cinematic roster includes classics such as Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, Easy Rider, and the Lonesome Dove limited television series. Other well-known shows and films were made there include Walker, Texas Ranger, Young Guns, and Silverado. Not sure what that means. I'm not sure what that is though, man. More recent titles include 310 to Yuma, Cowboys and Aliens, and the Coen Brothers, The Ballad of Buster Scruggs. Oh man, the ranch constructed by was constructed near the site of Bonanza City, a ghost town in the county of Santa Fe. Bonanza City was a gold rush town established in 1880, whose population plummeted from around 2,000 to 200 within just a few years of its following. It was abandoned entirely by the early 1900s. In 1955, when the location was known as the Jarrett Ranch, it hosted its first Hollywood production. The Man from um, Laramie, starring James Stewart, and directed by Anthony Mann. It was the last of the duo's 8 collaborations, as they soon had an infamous falling out supposedly over Stewart's desire to play the accordion in his next Western Night Passage. Let me check something real quick. I'm not on mute, so we should be good to go. And yes, we're still recording. All right. In 2007, the controversial CBS reality TV series Kid Nation was filmed there. The show sent 40 children ages 8 to 15 rather, to a former ghost town in New Mexico, the ranch recreation of Bonanza City, to build a society from scratch. The production sparked questions about child labor, working conditions, and the labor classification of reality show participants in general. Injuries on the set included one child being splashed with hot grease while cooking her own meal, and another two mistakenly drinking bleach. According to participants, the low-rated series lasted one season. Who the hell drinks bleach? What type of idiot drinks bleach? You know good and hell and well that the shit is going to ruin the inside of your stomach, not to mention your intestines and all that other stuff. You don't want that shit in your life, man. You know what I'm saying? All right. The location is also a working ranch. In a 2009 New Mexico Free Press article, owner Omogen Hughes said of the 200 or so head of cattle bred there every year, if they don't act, we eat them. So here's a partial list of notable films and TV shows made at Bonanza Creek Ranch over the years per its official site. So 310 to Yuma 2007, All the Pretty Horses 2000, Appaloosa 2008, Around the Bend 2004, Astronaut Farmer, 2006, The Ballad of Buster Scruggs, 2018, Beer for My Horses. Who that? Yo, oh my gosh. Black Blizzard. Okay. 2008 TV. Brotherhood of the Gun. 1991 TV. Buffalo Girls. 1985 TV miniseries. The Borrowers. 2008. Not related to the TV series. Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. 1969. The Cheyenne Social Club. 1970. Conspiracy. 2008. Cowboy. 1958. The Cowboys, 1972. Cowboys and Aliens, 2011. Desperado Avalanche at Devil's Ridge, 1988 TV. The Desperate Trail, 1994 TV. Doc West, 2009 TV. Easy Rider, 1969. Empire, 1962 TV. The Far Side of Jericho, 2006. The Fight Before Christmas, 1994. Gunsmoke, The Long Ride, 1993 TV. Into the Badlands, 2015 TV. Into the West, 2005 TV miniseries. John Carpenter's Vampires, 1998. Kid Nation, 2007 TV series set in Bonanza City. Last Stand at Sabre River, 1997. The Lazarus Man, 1986 TV series. The Legend of the Lone Ranger, 1981. Lightning Jack, 1994. Lonesome Dove, 1989 TV series. Lucky Luke, 1991 TV series. Lust in the Dust, oh shit, 1985. The Man from Laramie, 1955. The Missing, 2003. Nightwing, 1979. Outlaws, The Legend of O.B. Taggart, 1993. Powder Keg, 1971. TV, Power, 1986. The Return of Desperado, 1988. TV. The Sackets, 1979. Scattered Dad, 1998. First Shoot and Pray You Live, 2008. Silverado, 1985. The Staircase, 1998. TV. Time Rider, The Adventures of Lyle Swan, 1982. The Tracker, 2001. TV. Undead or Alive, a zombie, 2007. Walker, Texas Ranger, 1993 TV series. Wild House, 2007. Wild Times, 1980 TV miniseries. And Young Guns, 1988. So SIP to Helena Hutchins, and of course give prayers to the family that's actually going through this and stuff like that. So let's move on to the next one, right? So we're gonna go over we're gonna go over Subway Worker. Okay. So for those of you who may not know what happened, here's what's going on. An Illinois Subway sandwich shop worker bravely fought back against an armed robber hitting him with his gun just to get suspended after posting non-viral leaked footage of her heroism, she said. Speaking of heroism, okay. Araceli Sotelo was caught on camera on September 5th as she screamed for help and begged a hooded robber to stop hitting her while she worked alone at a branch in Rockford. He kind of just showed me his gun and I was like freaking out, she told WTVO. He said, "Give me all your money. Give me everything before I hurt you," she recalled of the terrifying confrontation. After at least a minute of pleading with her attacker, Sotelo finally struck back, hitting and pushing him and trying to get him in a standing headlock. The footage showed He was smaller than me, so I have that advantage. I could at least put my weight on him, push him, or something. Santella told the local station. During the struggle, Sotelo purse fell to the ground, as did the robber's handgun. The sandwich shop worker quickly grabbed the weapon, pointed it away for safety, using it to smack the robber at least once in the head, which was covered in a black hood. He dropped it, trying to hold onto my purse, and I ended up pulling his sweatshirt off of him. She told WTVO, saying she wanted him to show his face for security cameras. He wanted me to give him back his gun and his clothes, so Taylor said. Instead, I just hit him on the head with it because that is what he was doing to me. She insisted, saying he then ran off with her purse. Santella posted leaked footage of the attack to her TikTok, getting more than 9 million views by Monday. But a day after sharing it, she wrote an update saying, I was suspended from my job after this incident. She told the local TV station that it came after she was called and warned if every one of these videos are not taken down offline, you will be suspended. They said till everything is removed online, I have no ability to do that. So Taylor said, saying she had merely reposted the clip that was already online. Um, so Taylor claimed that she was being punished because her bosses did not want anyone to know that she was violently attacked while alone. They wanted to be private that it happened to me and that I fought back, she claimed, saying she was suspended because they do not want corporate to know what had happened. Her mother, Sylvia Oviedo, launched an online fundraiser to cover her daughter's lost wages and to hire an attorney, quickly getting more than $15,000 donated. She noted how her daughter was vulnerable from being left alone at the time and that nothing from the store was stolen. Her manager has now suspended her from work, leaving her without a job after heroically defended the store. And Proud Mom said, my daughter has a broken phone, no ID, no debit card, and no purse, and her manager refuses to compensate her for any of it, she said. Oh man. Yeah, that's gotta suck, man. That really has to suck though, man. Subway refused to confirm or deny to the Post whether Sotelo had been suspended or to explain why. The fast food giant would only say in a statement that it was deeply concerned about the recent incident at a franchise location in Rockford, Illinois. The restaurant and management are fully cooperating with the police investigation. We request patience until that process is complete, the company said. Asked again if she had been suspended and why, the spokesperson said that every restaurant is independently owned and operated. We are in contact with the franchise to better understand the situation and assist as needed, the spokesperson said, again refusing to address the suspension. WTVO said the owner of the Rockford branch also refused to respond to numerous requests for comment. Police told the outlet that they are still investigating and the video has been logged as evidence. Well, here's one thing that the manager should have done. The manager should not have fired her, man. She was in a vulnerable place under attack with a lone gunman. So for her to be fired, that's crazy right there. That's crazy right there, man. I don't think it's fair for her to be to be, you know, out of a job, a cracked phone, no ID, no purse, no nothing. That's sad, man. That's really sad. Um, and I say this because this is kind of crazy in a little sense. So yeah, that's crazy, man. Um, that's really crazy. hmm Yeah, that's really crazy right there. So we're gonna jump into another topic. Just give me a sec. Um, we are going to go over the 13 new songs of this year. Um, I thought about doing 15 songs, but I'll save that for next time. So the 13 best new songs this week, of course. Uh, recently, in week in and week out, there are plenty of brand new rap songs, no matter the time of year. It can be really difficult to stay aware of what's out and also what's hot. So Double XL decided to make things much easier for you. Instead of sorting out everything that released this year, we narrowed it down to strictly the best of the week, saving you plenty of time. Expect to see selections from the established stars, the next wave of new talent, the up and comers, and everyone else in between. If your song is fire enough to beat the competition, it'll take one of the weekly spots. You can trust us on this one. Follow our lead, and you'll never get laughed off the UX cord again. Your friends will finally trust you with playlists. It'll be wonderful. In addition to that, you can check back every week for the latest and greatest tracks. You'll always have somewhere to turn to each week, being sure to find some songs you'll dig. And of course, so enjoy the week's list featuring new songs from Corday, Super, yeah, Corday, Super, okay, hold on, Corday, Super, Mick Jenkins, Contacts, um, 24K Golden featuring Lil Tecca, Prada. Um, of course, um, there's Sabati, um, Sababi, Switch, um, Loot, Be Okay, um, Nardo Wick featuring Giorgio, 21 Savage, and Lil Durk, Who Want Smoke. Love 'em all, Sleepy Hollow. Oh man, the same name as the TV show in the movie. Oh shit. Oh man. Every time I read funny names of people, man, that really cracks me up though. But anyway, Tyler Yahweh featuring Moray Hands Up, Don Tolliver swagging on Westheimer. Oh man. Piano Love, Conway the Machine, um, Don Q, True King, Flying Spirit, The Alchemist, featuring Bruiser Brigade, High by Currency, and of course that's about it. Um, I'll look into this next time to see who got the best songs of the week and stuff. I don't know if I'm gonna do it weekly, but you know, anyway, so we are going to let me see. All right, we're gonna let's go to Neyo. All right. Um. Okay, so the story is Neil's got a new talent waiting in the wings of the music world. A guy named Miles who actually got some shine from none other than Tory Lanez. And a bit he started during the Rona pandemic. Well, I call it the slamdemic because it's been ruining a lot of lives, though, man. Like, come on, man. Um, Miles was one of the many artists featured on Tory Lanez's popular quarantine radio segment last year, which he hosts on Instagram Live. It's pretty simple. Musicians beam in and show off their stuff to Tory and his millions of followers. Um, if you missed it, Miles impressed big time during something Tory called the Wild Challenge. Okay, the Wild Challenge. Listen, I think the Wild Challenge is actually a little safe than the Milk Crate Challenge and all these other crazy ass shits that I've been hearing about, including the Gorilla Glue Challenge and stuff. That was kind of stupid right there. You gotta admit, man, that shit was kind of stupid though. Anyway, doing an acoustic cover of Michael Jackson's Dirty Diana. Dirty Diana. Oh wow. Makes sense. He sounds exactly like MJ, so the dude's clearly talented. Hmm. Yeah. When I get a chance, I'll try to check him out on Spotify. If he has music on there, I'll try to check him out. Anyway, flash forward to today, and Miles is now a signed artist under Neo's Compound Music imprint, and already in the studio working on new tunes and absorbing a ton of knowledge from the legendary R&B star. We chopped it up with Miles, and he gave us a breakdown of how his deal came together and where he and Neil are headed next. Just like anything else in the biz, it's all about who you know or who's seeing you. And in this case, it was Neo's guys who spotted him on quarantine radio and told the boss to invite the kid in for a sit down. They inked a deal um earlier this past July, and now Miles has a new single out called Gone that just dropped a week or so ago. Like we said, Miles and Neil are already hard at work, which you can see in the footage of them recording. Seems like New York audiences are impressed and ready, so dude can sing. Okay. I do want to say something actually in regards to um all this stuff right here. Um Now this is kind of interesting and I never would have guessed it, but anyway, I wanted to say because I actually talked to somebody yesterday in regards to the whole process of creating music and songs and storylines and stuff like that. um it's basically about managers and some of the producers. I'm not saying all of the producers and managers are like that. And as far as the engineers, I'm not saying all of them are like that, but there's some that don't understand, a singer's or a rapper's vision and ideas. Of course, hip hop artists are included too. So, it's very important to actually know um if you know that a producer or a engineer or a manager who doesn't understand your vision or anything like that, it's okay to be independent. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes being independent usually works for some people, you know what I mean? and and yeah, um That's pretty much what my take is on the whole thing. I mean, you could know somebody in the whole wide world, but that doesn't mean sometimes you're gonna get any guarantees. But sometimes some people might be fortunate and lucky to get to branch out individually and stuff. You want to be able to, you know, get to where you are through authenticity, not to mention um being natural, being organic, not the auto-tune shit and the drill shit, man. I'm not interested in that shit though. Anyway, um speaking of which, I'd like to go over what's gonna happen in 2022 in regards to, some heavy hitters that's gonna be performing in January. So this goes like this. The winter will heat up in 2022 with the throwback lineup for the Golden Sand Music Festival, which will hit the beach from January 12th through the 16th in Maya Rivera, Mexico. The fest will feature a mix of classic R&B and hip hop stars, including 50 Cent, Fat Joe, Flo Rida, Kelly Rowland, Lil Kim, Ludacris, Nelly, Sean Paul, T Pain, and TLC. So the site for the Pollen Presents produced events promises to throw it back to the sunnier days and simpler times, 4 days and 4 nights in a five resort with all food and drink included, featuring the biggest names from the 90s and 2000s. Among the other promised experiences at the 18 plus event are an opening ceremony, 3 daytime pool parties, daily yoga, meditation, and wellness sessions, sunset beachside cookout, Saturday cartoons and cereal, throwback video game lounge, film screenings with a twist, adventure park with ATVs and more, and a COVID-19 money back guarantee. Visitors at the festival on the Caribbean coastline of Mexico's northeastern Yucatan Peninsula will stay at the Barcelo Riviera Maya Resort, which is spread across the Maya Riviera Maya Beach and Maya Carib. The event features a COVID-19 money back guarantee, which offers a complete refund if the experience is canceled by pollen. It is rescheduled to a later date. The ticket buyer doesn't want to attend. The ticket buyer tests positive for COVID-19 within 14 days of the start date, and there is a quarantine rule in effect 6 weeks prior to departure, and the ticket holder doesn't wish to travel. Of course, you're more than welcome to. So if you want to check it out, I mean, it's gonna cost. Wait, hold on. Let's go over this, man. I actually did this. Um, I don't think anybody may have heard me while I was doing the recording. So, um, so basically, so flights and transport not included must be easy. So listen. What is pollen? Hold on. So Pollen is a global marketplace for the best experiences in the world. Pollen offers one of the kind immersive experiences that take travelers to some of the most desirable destinations around the world. You are purchasing your experience through the Pollen platform and will receive booking confirmation communication from um Pollen. Oh wow. Um I ain't gonna go through all this shit though, man. But I want to actually try to look into the. Okay, so the Barcelo Maya Rivera is the jewel of the Barcelo Maya Grand Resort. This adult only hotel boasts the largest infinity pool in the Riviera Beach. No, Riviera Maya. One international buffet and four A La Carte restaurants, including Sapporo Nikki Experience with teppanyaki table, swim up suites, and astonishing views over the sun-drenched Caribbean coast. Guests at the Barcelo Maya Rivera can expect five-star treatment from the moment they check in. So here's the breakdown of the prices. So the junior suite double two people is $1,495,000 per person. Junior suite triple, which is three, standard pricing from $1,399. Junior suite oceanfront for two, one thousand $1,599 per person. Um, Junior suite oceanfront triple is $1,499 per person. Junior suite swim up double two people is $1,696 per person. Junior suite swim up triple three person $1,600. Two luxury suite double two people $2,096. No, 2096 2096 yeah, $2,096 dollars. The luxury suite triple for three is $1,999. Okay. So here's the itinerary for January 2022. So Wednesday, January 12th, pull up, 8 p.m. opening ceremony, 9 p.m. opening night at main stage. Thursday, January 13th, 8 a.m. morning beachside wellness classes, 8 p.m. high-low party at pool stage, 5 p.m. sunset beachside cookout, 9 p.m. the white party. Oh shit. Main stage, 12 midnight. Late night functions at a secret location. Friday, January 14th, 8 a.m. morning beachside wellness classes. 1 p.m. Freaky Friday pool party at pool stage. 9 p.m. headline show at main stage. 12 midnight late night function at a secret location. Saturday, January 15th, 8 a.m. Morningside Wellness classes, 2 p.m. 3 to 90 fit contest at pool stage, 7:30 p.m. closing ceremonies, 8 p.m. closing show at main stage, and of course, January 16th, the part. So I already mentioned the people that's in the lineup already. Of course, you guys are more welcome to actually check out Pollen's website, which is pollen.co/x/golden sand dash Riviera Maya dash 2021. The link is on msn.com as you look for the heavy hitters that's going to be performing. So that's going to be it for the heavy hitters that's going to be performing over there. So we're going to go to, let's see, where we're going to go to. Oh, most memorable. Okay. So most memorable albums produced by rappers. Putting together an album isn't easy. There are a lot of moving parts, from thinking of a title or concept, lining up producers, deciding on features, if any, and then getting them to contribute, selecting which songs need to stay or go, and more. All these things have to be well executed. For many hip hop albums, uh, there is also the role of executive producer. In short, the person who makes sure the album sounds right and is put together properly. It isn't solely a one person my way to the highway role. The artist and their team still has input, while the executive producer makes sure all bases are covered. Rappers have even become executive producers of other artists' albums. Here's Double XL highlights for some memorable hip hop albums that were executed, that were executive produced by rappers, of course. So, rappers who got their start in the 1990s have executive produced quite a few albums. Jay-Z, a legendary artist turned mogul, executive produced Freeway's 2003 debut, Philadelphia Freeway, the home of Free's timeless single What We Do, which features Hove and B. Siegel. um, Sean Diddy Combs, a very experienced executive producer in his own right, oversaw both of the Notorious B.I.G.'s albums that he created while alive, Ready to Die and Life After Death, along with Mace's debut album, Harlem World, in addition to nearly every Bad Boy Records release. Both Jay and Diddy's involvement in those respective records made a difference in how they were received. To show that experience is always valuable. Um, on the same token, younger acts are also trying their hand at the executive producer role. Um, People like J. Cole. Um, Executive produced Bass's 2018 album, Milky Way. Oh man. Yeah, Milky Way. That's crazy right there, right? Lending a hand to his Dreamville artist on what is one of his best albums to date. Young Thug was at the helm of Lil Keith's 2020 mixtape, Trapped on Cleveland 3, as executive producer, and Gunna did the same on Little Got It. Type Top Chef Got It, which arrived this past June. The brothers in Slime helped out two siblings who are tied to the Young Stoners Life crew. Artists extending themselves to help guide other artists' projects is very direct way to give back and a beautiful thing. So check out the list below for a guide of memorable hip hop albums executive produced by your favorite rappers. And this is Lupe Fiasco's Food and Water. That was exit that I didn't even know it was executive produced by Jay-Z. That's wow. Um so in 2006, Lupe Fiasco's then upcoming debut album, Lupe Fiasco's Food and Water, was one of the most anticipated projects that year. After his single Kick Push took off, plus his already rock solid mixtape history, everyone wanted to hear more from Lupe fans and legendary rappers in their own right, like Jay-Z. In his travels, Lupe met Jay-Z, who quickly took a liking to him and later helped him get a deal with Atlantic Records. That relationship would lead to Jay-Z executive producing Food and Liquor, where sorry about that. While there isn't much concrete information on Jay's involvement, he appears on Pressure, a huge song in Lupe's discography, on which they both bring their A game and Lupe holds his own. The album began Lupe's run as one of the most talented rappers out, and he did so under the wing of Jay-Z, someone who knows a thing or two about becoming a star in the booth. Okay, Pop Smoke Shoot for the Stars Aim for the Moon, executive produced by 50 Cent. So after forming a friendship with fellow New York native Pop Smoke on his come up and even seeing some of himself in the Brooklyn rapper, 50 Cent was happy to work alongside Pop. The young rhymer was making a name for himself over the city with his brand of Brooklyn drill, which I have no idea what that shit is, man. So I'm not even gonna get into that shit. Um, at the Pop lost his life in a shooting in Los Angeles in 2019, 50 took it upon himself to finish putting together Pop's second album, Shoot for the Stars, Aim for the Moon. On the fifth tutelage, um, the album debuted at number one on the Billboard 200 charts, albums charts to be exact, and sold 251,000 copies in its first week, the best sales output and charting position of Pop's career. LP is more commercially appealing than his previous works, with hit songs like The Woo, featuring 50 and Roddy Ricch, and the inescapably catchy For the Night with the Baby and Lil Baby sounding like scaled up versions of the sound Pop was working on before his passing. Without 50 Cent at the helm, this album would have turned out differently. He saw something in Pop and believed in his star potential. Fit's history as a certified hitmaker shows all over the albums, from the other features, Future, Quavo, and Tiger, to name a few, to multiple more romantic songs like Something Special, originally just sought after Snippet. J Rock's Redemption, executive produced by Kendrick Lamar. J Rock is one of the early foundational blocks of Top Dog Entertainment. Excuse me. Vital to the label rising to the heights it now occupies. Eventually became the superstar. The label has plenty of talent, and J Rock is surely in that conversation. He released his third album, Redemption, in 2018, in which K. Dot earned an executive producer credit. He also appears on one of the album's most fun songs, Wild Freestyle, on which the two old friends bounce bars off of each other like a game of hot potato. I'm ready. Yeah, I already finished eating already, man. Arguably his best album, J Rock's Redemption, is concise and refreshing, with the talented MC rapping about his struggles with rap and his life, being patient and working his way from the dark to the light over a very modern set of beats. LP was highly acclaimed upon its release and pushed J Rock, to be exact, up the ranks of talented lyrical rappers. The album's title is fitting, as he sounds like an artist with a new perspective, excuse me, on life and music. And Redemption, being such a concise and easy listen, only helped the overall project. Wow. Wow, that's very cool actually. That's very cool. Um yeah, that's very cool actually though, man. Let me just get this. Um yeah. So the Notorious B.I.G. Life After Death, executive produced by Diddy, dropping a little over 2 weeks after his death in 1997. The Notorious B.I.G.'s Life After Death is a classic album. Brooklyn MC star turned executive produced by Diddy. This sophomore album expanded on the world. The duo created with B.I.G.'s Ready to Die. Biggie was still the brooding street cat who wouldn't let anyone try him, but he was also a successful rapper with multiple hits under his belt. So this album allowed him to be free to ball and revel in all that comes with being a winner. Diddy's touch for knowing a home run sample when he hears it and keeping Biggie focused and motivated helped make this album what it is. Hypnotize and More Money, More Problems are hits in every sense of the world, but um Biggie never cheapened himself or his style. So the synergy between the Notorious B.I.G. and Diddy always worked from beginning to end. 42 Doug's Freedom Boys, executive produced by Little Baby and Yo Gotti. Parts of Detroit's rap renaissance, 42 Doug has been winning over fans with his features and overall demeanor. He makes street rap in the truest sense. Being signed to both Yo Gotti's CMG label and Little Baby's 4PF imprint puts Doug in excellent company. Both label CEOs also executive produced Doug's 2021 project Free Them Boys. Interesting enough, Gotti nor Baby appeared on the tape. Both have artists from their respective labels dropping in for features. 4PF's Rilo Rodriguez is on Still Miss My Niggas, and CMG's latest buzzing act, Kentucky rapper um, Ace G, appears on Rose Gold. Both songs are solid, and Freedom Boys definitely feeds the fans who surely wanted more 42 Doug rhymes. The project is dedicated to Doug's incarcerated friends, a touching decision for a project that came out at a critical point during his rise. Being under the tutelage of a successful and respected veteran like Yo Gotti and a true street rap star like Little Baby helped a combination of the final product. Um, we're gonna keep on going. Mac Homies Pray for Haiti, executive produced by Westside Gun. Mac Homie, the elusive New Jersey bred Haitian American rapper, released his highly lauded album Pray for Haiti in May of this year. Executive produced by Griselda Records frontman Westside Gun. This album is Mac's most approachable work, on which he rhymes in layered terms about his life in America, black pride, love, the streets, and everything in between. In interviews, Gunn has explained his role as seeking out production for the project, then letting Mac create as he does. Mac Homie has always been a skilled MC, but his references and wordplay can be a code that is difficult to crack for some. That barrier of entry is eased a bit while still delivering high level lyricism uh, over incredible production. This reunion of friends who were once at odds worked for both parties as Guns touch in the background, plus a few feature verses and Mac's fresh rhymes, a match made in heaven. All right. All right, Jim Jones album, which is Hustler's Poem, which is product of my environment. Executive produced by Cameron. Diplomats are one of the most popular rap crews in New York City hip hop history, and their appeal reached far outside of the tri state area and the unaware. Its core members are Cameron, Joel Santana, Freaky Zicky, and Jim Jones, the latter of which became more respected as a rapper near the end of the group's run. Jones simply got better around the studio and with his bars and reached the summit with his hit single We Fly High. which peaked at number 5 on the Billboard Hot 100 a few months after its October of 2006 release. His third album, Hustler's Poem, which stands for Product of My Environment, dropped the next month, executive produced by both Jones and Cameron. The album sold 106 copies in its first week, a success for a rhymer like Jones. Cameron appears on Pin the Tail and was likely around during the album's entire creative process, as the Dipset crew was tight knit and held each other down in those times. The Diplomats always managed to make unique music as solo acts and maintain the fly yet tough Harlem aesthetic that they always preached. Hustlers, Product of My Environment is a solid example of how far that can go. And yeah, I have not really had a chance to listen to DMX's last album, Exodus. So that's just 'cause I've been so busy with trying to grow every podcast that I started. So um let's get to this. Um hold on, let me see how much time I have on here. Okay. Okay, we're getting through this. We're getting through this episode, folks. So don't worry. Swiss Beats and DMX came up together as friends and brothers, both becoming stars simultaneously as members of the tight-knit Rough Riders crew. Loyal friends through it all. Last year, Swizz teamed up with X for his Ex's album, which would release shortly after the dog's death this past April, not posthumous album. Yeah, in the typical sense, X and Swizz worked hand in hand the entire time and finished the album before its late May release. He wanted Exodus to be a celebration of X's life and accomplishments. Thus, he recruited newer rappers like Moneybagg Yo, Money Money Money, and Griselda Gang, Hood Blues, along with pulling in X's old friends like the Locks, That's My Dog, Jay-Z, and Nas Bath Salt. Oh shit, that shit is fucking hilarious, man. The album served as a time capsule of two brothers through music and life lifting each other up, which became more of a testament to loyalty and giving someone their roses while they can still smell them. Swizz celebrated X when he was here, and he continues to do so after his passing. Bass's Milky Way. Oh shit. Um Also executive produced by J. Cole. Part of the Dreamville Records team, Queen's MC Bass released his third album, The Worldly Milky Way, in 2018. J. Cole came through as one of its executive producers, helping add to the album's appeal for its use of sounds from across the diaspora, including Bale Funk, South African house, and pop. Yeah, J. Cole has always been hands-on with Dreamville releases, and this time around he appeared on the album's biggest single, Tribe. Milky Way is also Bass's most concise release yet. Um, uh, Touching on life, love, and survival in a seamless and consistent way without ever being heavy-handed. This album helped increase Bass's popularity on a talented label led by a clear cut up rap superstar. The tones and themes aren't alike a Cole album, but bass's thoughtfulness and framing of the everyman lifestyle as something he both embodies and is stepping away from is refreshing. Yeah, Little got its Top Chefs, also executive produced by Gunna. Okay, when an artist is affiliated with the Young Stoners Life, the crew led by Young Thug that has produced successful runs from Gunna and Lil Keed, there a certain standard is expected to be upheld. Little got it, a rapper who isn't signed to YSL but is within that circle, being that he's Lil Key's brother, has continued to get better with his artistry by the year since his debut album in 2017. As his talent becomes more focused and he keeps dropping music, Got It decided to try something different for his most recent album, Top Top Chef Got It, released in June of this year. He embraced Gunna, who already has multiple hits of his own, as his executive producer on the project. Lil Gotti explained that Gunna decided to do this project because they understand each other's creative vision. Plus, Gunna wants to see Gotti's rise up to Gunna's level of fame and success. The executive producer role included Gunna going over songs to be exact, phone conversations with Gotti and giving Gotti advice for each track. Gunner's hands-on approach helped make Top Chef Got It one of Gott's best and most streamlined projects. Gunner also raps on the song Workout, leaving more of his fingerprints on the work. And of course, we have Harlem World, executive produced by Diddy. Of course, Bad Boy Records was a tough spot after the Notorious B.I.G.'s death, but Mace's debut album, Harlem World, helped the label transition into its next phase. While Biggie was the thoughtful yet tortured soul on the mic, Mace was the fun-loving youth who had a natural bounce to his work and the penchant for catchy songs. Mace's pedigree as a rugged street rapper, once getting his start in the much respected group Children of the Corn, a crew featuring Big L, Cameron, and us Harlem MCs, allowed him the space to hop into one of Bad Boy's shiny suits and refrain from losing credibility. He was cool, and so was Diddy, and they both wanted to make hits. It's a match made in heaven, which earned Diddy a spot as executive producer on the LP. Harlem World features Feel So Good and What You Want, songs that loom so large that anyone who was sound around at the time remembers the tracks today. Diddy can sometimes be seen as formulaic, formulaic, um, as so many of his big hits rely on samples of huge tracks from yesteryear. But that's a bit unfair. He knew how to get the best out of the artists on his label and move them to the next level, and did so with this effort. Of course, Lil Kids track on Cleveland 3, executive produced by Young Thug. Young Stoner's life has been steadily rising as one of the more intriguing young rap crews over the years, especially as the leader, Young Thug, and second in command, gonna have turned into stars. Lil Keed is next in line for his big break, as his music and style has continued to develop over the years. Trapped on Cleveland 3, Keed's 2020 project is executive produced by Thugger, who believed in the youngsters from early on. Trapped on Cleveland 3 is one of Keys' best projects and is partially due to the sequencing. The album feels well thought out with the way the songs are placed. In addition to Keys' ability to let his voice be used as a melodic instrument, he also separates himself sonically from Thug, while Thugger appears on the of the album's singles Kiss and Peace. They both have unique approaches on the song. YSL's future continues to unfold, and Thug's hand in helping Keys' project come to fruition shows just how much he cares. Joel Santana, From Me to You, executive produced by Cameron. Joel Santana is one of the reasons the Dipset had a meteoric rise in rap in the early 2000s. His charisma, penchant for one-liners, and style brought eyes and ears in his direction. He was the young up-and-comer to Cameron's grizzled industry veteran status and Jim Jones' gruff persona. The diplomats worked off each other. And that sense of teamwork positioned as the second most popular member. So when when it was time for L's debut album, From Me to You, to hit the streets in 2003, Cameron and Jones both executive produced the effort. Cameron was around for each of the early Dipset albums coming together, so it's no surprise he appears From Me to You, rapping the hook on the classic Dipset, Santana's Town, and also showing up on Let's Go. Meanwhile, Jim Jones is on This Is For My Homies, Wherever I Go, and My Love remix. The album sold 74,000 copies in its first week and paints a gritty picture of what it was like to be around in an era of the Dips. Yeah, Freeway, Philadelphia, Freeway, also executive produced by Jay-Z. In the early 2000s, Rockefeller Records was still a powerhouse led by Jay-Z and the bolstered by signees and producers like Memphis Bleak, Beanie Siegel, Just Blaze, Kanye West, and other acts. Freeway was a rising rhymer signed after his appearance on the 2000 rock posse cut 1900 Hustler. when it was album time for Free in 2003, the project that would come to be known as Philadelphia Freeway was executive produced by Jay-Z and the two lead Rockefeller execs, the inimitable Dame Dash and Kareem Biggs Burke. According to Freeway, the trio was around for the recording of the album and kept a watchful eye as Freeway steered the ship. Jay-Z's verse on What We Do, a classic single from the LP, was originally just going to be some ad-libs, but Hove took it on himself to rhyme on the song. Then later, Beanie Siegel did the same, piecing together one of the biggest, if not the biggest, songs of Freeway's career. Philadelphia Freeway is an incredible album full of the tales of making a way out of the tight grip of the Philly streets. Over 10 Just Blaze produced beats on a 16-song project. Kanye's contributions are nothing to shake a stick at either. Overall, Philadelphia Freeway is one of Rockefeller's best releases ever. Last but not least, Notorious B.I.G. Ready to Die, executive produced by Diddy. Ready to Die, the Notorious B.I.G.'s debut album, is a bona fide classic that put the rap world on notice on two levels. First, Biggie Smalls from Brooklyn wasn't just the future, he was the present of elite rhyming. Second, his partner in crime, Bad Boy Records founder Sean Diddy Combs, had a vision unlike any other. even today, the way Biggie approached songwriting and lyricism is incredible. With the seemingly endless well of flows he was comfortable with and a sort of dark charisma pre-meeting it all. The talent was there, and Diddy did what any rec, record label execs um should do with their artists. Go hard. It was Diddy that nudged Biggie to be the smooth ladies man that we hear on Big Popper, which is one of my favorite tracks. Um One of the Notorious B.I.G.'s career defining tracks. Diddy knew that B.I.G. was a superstar lying in wait, and his ability to put songs together and create a central vision helped propel him to that uh, rarefied air he exists in now. Okay, and there you have it. So one more thing I want to touch on so I could actually wrap this show up is Nicole Richie. I wanted to save the best for last, man. so so Nicole Richie's 40th birthday landed landed with her hair being on fire. Uh, And for some people, you got to be careful on how you blow out your candles on your birthday and stuff, so your hair doesn't get fucking ruined and stuff like that. So this is the story of what's gonna happen, or what's going down. So folks, Nicole Richie is probably wishing for a fire extinguisher. Excuse me, fire extinguisher on her 40th birthday because her hair was set ablaze during her birthday dinner. Yeah, the actress posted a video Tuesday showing herself blowing out the candles on the cake to the ring in the big 4-0, and all seemed to be going well until she reached the final candle and flew a little too close to the sun. Some stray strands of her locks made contact with the flame below, and the fire quickly jumped onto her body and started climbing up. It actually looks like the other side of her head might have caught fire as well, but that was quickly put out by someone nearby. However, her right side was still caught in the flame, and she starts to scream as it spreads. The video cuts out before we can find out what happens next, but we're assuming Nicole Richie's okay. Her caption to this reads, "Well, so far 40 is lit." And another one. Okay, pretty jokey. So you gotta figure she walked away from this relatively unscathed. Still pretty freaking nonetheless. Not to make too much light of this, but that's hot. Nick, be careful. All right. All right. So that's gonna wrap up the show. You like what you heard in today's episode, 77. Um, why don't you show some love by making a charitable donation to my Cash App, which is dollar sign G Money Stacks 555. That's dollar sign capital G, lowercase MONEY, capital S, lowercase TACKZ 555. Once again, it's not about breaking the bank. It's all about doing the best you can or what you can afford. Whatever amount you want to put, whether it's 99 or a dollar, whether it's 4.99 close to $5, whether it's 9.99 close to $10, whatever amount you want to put that suits you and you're comfortable with, um, will be appreciated, because you can't put a price on support. You know what I mean? You really can't though, man, because because at the same token, man, you try to put a price on success and and support, forget about it. Forget about it. That's not gonna happen. Not in your lifetime. Hey man, listen. So you can follow the show on Facebook and Instagram, which is Off the Meatrack Chainz New York podcast, all in one word with the same name. And you can also follow my other show, which is Excellent Fun Vibrant Podcast, which I will try to get back to recording that as well. Um, I've been meaning to actually do that. Um, with the whole rearranging of my room, which was unexpected, which I did not expect this to happen. Anyway, you can also find um my other show, Meticulous Vibe Juice Podcast, on there. I just finished recording episode 23. And also, you can also follow me on the gram, which is G Money Stacks 555 in Queens, New York. And also, you can also follow me on 17 Live, which is G Money Stacks, Queens, New York. That's 17 Live, 17 Live, G Money Stacks, Queens, New York. All right. Now we go to the streaming platforms on the go. And this is where I go over the podcast stream platforms a way you can listen to. So check this out. Um when you are on either page, like my primary handle G Money Stacks 555 or Off the Meatrack Chainz New York podcast, you're gonna see a link that says Linktree/G Money Stacks. You click on there, you're going to see a bunch of stream platforms on the go as I go over the audio stream platforms of where you can listen to the episodes and watch. So listen, stream, and watch. All right. So for starters, we are on Podorama. We are on Anchor, Audacity, Spotify, Audioburst, Deezer, TuneIn plus Alexa Radio, Player FM, Podchaser, Stitcher, Pocket Cast, Podcast Addict, Breaker, Castbox FM, Listen Notes, Podbay, Podfriend. Don't forget to do a 5-star rating on Podchaser and Podfriend. Even though you don't have anything to say on there, it still will be appreciated with a 5-star rating. It'll really mean a lot to me. So there you go. So we are on Reason FM. We are also on Google Podcasts. And don't forget to listen to Off the Meatrack Chainz New York podcast episodes on Amazon Music, Audible, iHeartRadio, the #1 app for music, radio, and podcasts. And last but not least, the YouTube. I want to guide you on how to do this. So grab the subscribe button on the YouTube channel G Money Stacks 555. Be sure to enable alerts along with the notification bell so you can be reminded when the show goes on the air live via live stream. So more video content, upcoming episodes, previous episodes that was recorded that will automatically be uploaded and posted to the YouTube channel page. Be sure to download your favorite episodes. Leave a like and a comment along with the episodes, along with the topics that was discussed. Let us know what you think about the topics and you know what I was discussing today. Also, make sure you share the videos and tell a friend to another friend alongside with spread the word and make sure you share the podcast along with all your streaming platforms with the Linktree link with your friends. All right. These things are very important. It helps the show grows and stuff. You know what I mean? But anyway, so listen, make sure you reach out to your loved ones so you could make sure you reach out to your loved ones. And the reason I say that is because at some point it's all about mental health, because like I previously said, I actually created a segment called Mental Health Check-in, which is based on the hashtag inspiration by a radio personality who I like to actually say that checked in last year when the whole slamdemic pandemic happened with the coronavirus and stuff. Um, yeah, but I actually want to say, um, you know, yeah, make sure you reach out to your loved ones, especially with your friends, your your wives, your husbands, your girlfriends, your boyfriends and stuff, because those individuals might be fine on the outside, but on the inside, they might not be. So if you would like to actually, because listen, if you would like to actually, reach out to show support, empathize with their situation and what they're going through, whether it's nightmare-ish, whether it's something traumatic or whatever, just just know that you are not alone. And I wanted this show and the other shows to actually be like a safety net to give people something light to take their minds off of the difficult stressful events, whether it's from work, whether it's family drama, bad hair days in the rain or whatever. You just name it, man. I can't believe I'm fucking saying this, but I'm just being real and candid about this though. So there you have it. So um if you have a dream of any career field, like a radio personality, lawyer, doctor, um, a podcaster like myself who has 3 shows on his belt. Um, I I want to actually give you some ways for you to create a podcast, but here's some key things that you need. You need headphones. You need a microphone. You need a laptop or a computer. Either one will actually work. And you also need like a particular software that will support your live streams. Like for example, I actually use StreamYard because it's 3 times better than Zoom with all the fucking glitches and stuff. So um also, don't let anybody stop you from achieving your dreams and stuff. And and also you know, don't be afraid to express yourself. You know what I mean? This is about expressing yourself. This is what the show is about, man. You're basically expressing your thoughts and you're basically expressing yourself with your thoughts on anything that's going on whatsoever. And this is what's gonna lead me to the to what podcasting is about. Basically, it's not about pleasing your audiences, your listeners, and stuff like that. That's part of it, but that's not what this is. It's basically about your thoughts and talks with your opinions and facts on what you really feel on the topics or any other type of subjects that was being discussed. All right. So um so there you have it. And one more thing, you will want to eat those hater burgers alive from the hater mobile, Homer Simpson style, like this. And listen, man, I appreciate every single one of you who took the time to actually listen to my episodes and stuff like that. Um, and I really truly appreciate you for for being here with me. And like I said, man, this show is like a safety net to I want to actually give people something light. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why I'm doing this. This is the reason why I'm doing this, man. It's to, provide humor. It's not just the serious stories all the time, because I believe laughter is the best medicine at the end of the day. So um so that's pretty much it. And like I said, um if if you like any of the episodes whatsoever, feel free to go to any streaming platforms whatsoever. And and like I said, man, I appreciate every single one of you who actually took the time to actually listen to the episodes. You could have been anywhere you could have been anywhere, like at work or whatever case scenario may be, but you really chose to be here. And I really appreciate every single one of you out there, especially on Anchor, that we are over 1K, which is sweet, by the way. And we're also approaching a 1 year anniversary coming soon, man. So this is going to be something very, very, very interesting and something special that I want to actually try to cook up and stuff. So I'm not going to really tell you what it is. So I like to leave it as a mystery, a surprise. So you know what I'm saying. Um, so that's it. I'm G Money Stacks. Thank you very much for listening to me and rocking with me. We're going to be having more episodes to come. So don't you worry about a thing. All right? I hope you guys have a safe day. I hope you guys have your water, your Gatorade with electrolytes. Hope you wash your hands, stay masked up, and hopefully, man, we could get out of this stupid ass pandemic nightmare. All right. And also I want to say something right here though, man, and this is prior to the whole crazy shit with the whole thing. Conspiracy theorists don't have all the fucking answers, and I've addressed this numerous of times, man. Yo, stop acting like you got all the fucking answers, man, when you are not a doctor or any other type of thing whatsoever, all right? So that's just my take on this shit, though, man. Hope you guys enjoyed today's episode 77. Um, be safe out there. Peace and one love. And have a good night.